Well, News at 4 continues with this week's top business headlines. We've learned OpenAI and Oracle are teaming up on a massive data center project in Port Washington. Andrew Weiland from our news partners at BizTimes Milwaukee joins us this afternoon. Let's talk about this project. And we're saying in the break how it's almost doubled in cost, going from $8 billion to $15 billion.
It continues to grow in size and scope, as it's been going through the approval and development process. Every update, it seemingly gets larger and larger. And now the news that we've been waiting to hear is, who is this really for? Mm-hmm. And as you mentioned, it's OpenAI and Oracle. It's going to be part of their Stargate project, which is a $500 billion public-private partnership for AI infrastructure in America. And this will be one of 4 sites, I believe, that are currently as part of that project. So that is a very, very significant thing that the Port Washington project is part of.
And it's not come without controversy. There's been some criticism about environmental concerns. Have any of the companies addressed those at this point?
I mean, there have been a lot of pushback in the Port Washington area. Yeah. I think there are a lot of things, just the size of this thing coming into that area, impact on power usage, impact on just the land use around it, power lines cutting through, water impact. And they have, I think, tried to explain the systems they're going to use. They've tried to make the case that they are not going to have as big of an impact as people are fearing. They're working with We Energies to produce additional power capacity that they won't even be using all of, they say. They have a water system that, they say is reasonable. So, they obviously are putting their spin on the impact they're going to have. We'll see how it all plays out. There are those who are very concerned about the impact, but there's also a very positive business impact. I mean, we're talking about, the $15 billion investment. That's a huge tax base increase. There's 4,000 construction jobs coming from this, 1,000 permanent jobs once the system is up and running in 2028. So there's 2 sides of this for sure.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about finally here, a bubble tea shop in Milwaukee's Lower East Side. It's going to be closing, but in its place, the new owners are going to be serving up soul food.
Yeah, so this is the East North Avenue strip, right by the Whole Foods store over there. It's an interesting concept in that it's like a family-style restaurant. I think they've mentioned fried chicken, mashed potatoes, Kool-Aid on the menu. But then at 10 p.m., it's going to shift to a adults-only, 21 and over, like bar establishment. Mm-hmm. So it's going to try to serve the kind of the bar market, but also the family restaurant market. It'll be interesting to see how that does. It's a cool new opportunity in that area. That area's seen a lot of turnover of businesses in recent years. So this is another one, and we'll see if it sticks.
We will. All right. Happy early birthday, Andrew Weiland.
Thanks.
We will see you here with more business headlines. Thanks for checking in with us.